In this fast-paced world, air travel has become a very essential part of everyday life. Here in Nigeria, thousands of passengers fly across thousands of miles daily. In Lagos, the Murtala Muhammed Airport 2 MMA2, the best and the fastest growing domestic terminal in Nigeria and the sub-region, serves the largest percentage of this figure. That is why we have been relentless in ensuring that from the moment each passenger walks through our doors till they board their flights, their experience every step of the way is entirely comfortable and memorable. To make this possible, Bi-Courtney Aviation Services Limited, BASL, the developer and operator of the terminal, has successfully deployed the Common User Passenger Processing System, CUPS, in the terminal. This state-of-the-art technology is targeted at improving the experience of the traveling public and set new standards in the industry. With the CUPS, along with its key features, passengers can now pass through the terminal at their convenience without being at the mercy of anyone. This is the first time this technology is being deployed in any airport terminal in the country. The CUPS system also offers improved service and enhanced security through integration of e-gates for access control into passengers' waiting lounge and other restricted areas. The system does this by automatically generating boarding passes and bag tag coupons, which facilitate and hasten passenger processing through the use of 2D barcode scanners to check-in. Once checked in, passengers can now make their way to the boarding gates by simply swiping their tickets at the e-gates and then proceed to board. The e-gates also stores information about each passenger, making it absolutely impossible for any unauthorized person to gain access to sterile parts of the terminal. This technology also allows self-check-in by passengers via strategically positioned self-service kiosks, limiting the need to interface with airlines officials at check-in counters. Using the self-check-in kiosks takes just a few seconds, therefore saving passengers precious time to do other important things. Besides, this technology allows the terminal to maximize the utilization of check-in counters and gate resources. This will invariably enable airlines to expand and easily meet seasonal traffic demands. This is indeed another in the series of many firsts in the Nigerian aviation industry by Bi-Courtney Aviation Services Limited.
I'm Akiboye Tijani. I'm a passenger flying Aero flight from Lagos to Abuja. It's wonderful that I've used the check-in system today. I couldn't find the usual long queue on the counter before a lady approached me to come and do self-service. And within 3 minutes, we have been able to get boarding pass. I think it's quite an improvement. And I think the passengers will be glad to make use of it.
Another addition to the facilities at MMA2 is the PAX Track, which is an automated passenger tracking system. PAX Track is a complete 5-module system that tracks passengers throughout the terminal. It provides triple quality service for airports, passengers, airlines, and handling agents. The system collects passenger information, stores it in a database, and allows airport administrators to view, search, and analyze the actions of passengers at the airport.
My name is Adiola Robundade. I'm traveling from Lagos to Abuja with aero contractors. I feel this is very, very good because actually you can, it's not just restricted to a certain airline. Just go in there, put in your code, and you get your, printed copy just like this that I have right away, and you're checked in already. It's pretty fast instead of you having to go queue up, and all that. So I think it's a good one.
I was surprised to find out that there was a self-service, but so far it's really nice. As you can see, it has actually reduced the amount of people standing on queue and all that. It has saved, I think it has saved a lot of time.
The system also verifies that boarding passes are valid and personalized at the various terminal checkpoints, specifically at the security screening stations. It also verifies that passengers are in the right place, thereby enhancing the effectiveness of security controls and preventing unauthorized passengers from entering the boarding zones. A unique feature of the PAX track system is that it manages priority access for frequent flyers or business class passengers.
My name is Christophe Penning. I'm the CEO of MMA2. I've been here for about 3 years now, and we have seen the place evolve. I've seen the place evolve in the past 3 years. Bi-Courtney, we started investing massively in equipment that makes traveling not only more secure and safe, but also more comfortable. The latest addition to our investment is the self-check-in, combined with all the other features of a new check-in system. We have been working with the company who installed it, Reza, to make sure that it is friendly even for the person that uses it for the first time. Now, what does it give you? It gives you an experience that lasts 15 seconds, basically, to check in and to move straight to the gate. With this, we have basically eradicated lines at check-in, so you don't have to wait anymore at check-in. We've also given the assurance to a passenger that he is the one traveling. It has happened many times here that a passenger is checked in and was given the wrong boarding pass. Now, this thing is almost impossible now.
I am Obi Banuzo. I am the Chief Commercial Officer and Accountable Manager for Dana Air. In Lagos, Dana Air operates out of the MMA2 terminal, operated by Bi-Courtney Aviation Limited. We see MMA2, the terminal, as being the best terminal in Nigeria. This is because, first of all, the design of the terminal and the facilities afforded the airlines. In turn, those facilities also provide customers with the best service available. In terms of facilities, we're speaking especially the technology innovations that have been made by Bi-Courtney at this terminal. The first thing a customer would notice on entry to the terminal is that there are now self-service check-in kiosks. This allows customers to service themselves, basically. So rather than going to a check-in counter to check yourself in, you do it yourself, pick a seat and get a boarding pass.
MMA2 has remained a trailblazer in the aviation industry. Bi-Courtney aviation industry, by virtue of how we came on board to be the operators of the first private terminal in Nigeria, obviously means we are faced with a lot of challenges, and the only way we can maintain the position we occupy in the aviation industry is to look for very ingenious ways of tackling these challenges. Over the years, we have invested a lot in human resources and in technology. Today we are celebrating, or today we are commissioning, one of the novelty achievements in the aviation industry, which is our cube system, our e-gates and our BRS. What you see today is as a result of the determination, the doggedness of the management in setting a pace that no one can match in the aviation industry.
MMA2 is also now equipped with Bagheera, an ICAO-compliant comprehensive reconciliation and tracking system that uses the latest technology purposely designed to track passengers' bag from check-in to loading. Key features of Bagheera include: it matches bags to boarded passengers. Passengers are now sure their bags will not be left behind. It helps to ensure there are fewer lost and misrouted bags. In addition to our massive investment in technology, we have also continued to make huge investments in overall facility upgrade. The most recent upgrade involved power generation and installation of 2 new escalators and a panoramic lift.
We've also had investment in other areas with other equipment in the terminal. One is our power generation. I can proudly say MMA2 remains the only airport in Nigeria that has never had any form of power outage. Another investment we had to embark upon again is our escalators and lifts. Yes, it was a huge investment. A lot of people were apprehensive over the fact that how do you now change escalators and lifts in a facility that is already operating? But we were not deterred by that fact at all. And we are very, very happy to say that we successfully changed the escalators. We also invested in ensuring that we have the first automated multi-story car park in Nigeria. We have it fully automated, and our multi-story car park actually takes about 800 cars. You can imagine 800 cars a day within one premises. It was necessary for us to automate the operations, and we did that successfully. As it is now, I can say MMA2 is the bride of all the terminals in Nigeria. We are very, very particular about safety, about security. If we get these two right, definitely all the traveling passengers will know that the experience in MMA2 is parallel to none.
As we mark our 8th anniversary, we believe that MMA2 must remain resolute in its commitment to setting standards and looking after the interests of our passengers and our employees, providing a safe, healthy environment and positive experience for them. Ultimately, Bi-Courtney Aviation Services Limited aims at maximizing the potentials of the Nigerian aviation industry and making it a net contributor to the nation's economic evolution.